Hi everyone, today we will be doing a Let's Play and review of the game Paper Perjury, which is a game that will be released on December 9th. So let's go ahead and get started. It is a mystery case. The demo is able to review case number 1. April 16th, unknown. This is Detective Ernest Hunt's office. I'm away from the office. Please leave a message. Detective, this is Chandra Lear, the witness from yesterday. Chandra says I lied yesterday. There's more going on than I was letting on. I made a terrible mistake and I need your protection. I think my... Oh no! Chandra, please forgive me. Aww. April 16th, 8 a.m. Azure City Police Precinct number 5, Station Lobby. This is it, my first real job, Justina says, as a clerk. My name is Justina Smith. I'm a newly hired police clerk working at Azure City's 5th Police Precinct. So when I told my parents, they seemed to think I was signing on as a cop. I'd rather avoid that sort of dangerous life. I'm more than content just doing paperwork. Not that I'm afraid of action. Everyone always says I'm too headstrong. Still, I'm really nervous. Stay calm, Justina. All you have to do is do your job well and keep your head low. Here we go! Wait, where am I supposed to go? Maybe there's someone around here I can ask. Excuse me, sir. Sorry, miss. I'm in a hurry. This is Hunt. Wait, I work here. I mean, well, today's my first day. I'm here for the clerk role. Oh! In that case, I'm Detective Ernest Hunt. Unfortunately, that's about all the pleasantries I can give right now. Something important just occurred and I need to get going. Miss Earle is our senior clerk here. Go speak with her for your assignment. Your station should be in the back. Time's ticking, gotta run. Geez, someone's in a hurry. Ernest Hunt was just added to our profiles. Well, at least I know where my desk is now. Time to meet my supervisors. I can now view the profile of the people you meet during a case. Your collected profiles can be found in the case file. Excuse me, I'm looking for a Mrs. Earle. You're here to speak with an officer. Please wait in the lobby, Sue says. What? Oh no, I'm not a civilian. Well, maybe I am. Does an office job here make me a civilian? Office job? Can I see some ID? I think I brought that with me. I can view my collected evidence at any time by checking the case file screen. To present evidence, select a piece of the evidence from the list on the right, then press the present button to show it. I just have to remember which pocket I stuck it in. Here you go. So there's my ID. Perfect, you're the new girl. Ah! I'm Sue P. Earle. Welcome to your new office. I'm Justina Smith. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the head, and before today, the only clerk here at the branch. She was just added to our profile. However, this is not the time for chit-chat. Today is a busy day, and we need you working right away. There's a police report from yesterday that I need you to file. Something came up recently that requires my full attention. I trust you can handle a simple filing job? Yes, ma'am. Make sure all the information matches up correctly. Once you're done, let me know. I want to know why everyone is in a rush, but I can ask her about it later. Right now, I need to get to work. Well, it's about as basic as a workstation can be. So much for getting trained. Hopefully, I can figure this out myself. Let's see here. There's the detective summary, a witness statement, and a couple pieces of evidence. Thief's path. Footprints found in the crime scene. Spacing of the prints indicates that the thief walked calmly towards and away from the safe. The window the thief entered from, it unlocks from the inside only. Money from the Kloss orphanage was stored here. Half of it was stolen. No evidence of tampering. Case summary updated. You can now access the summary section on the case file. The summary section contains the detective's brief on the case, as well as a log of what you've accomplished during a case. Done and done. Looks like everything is here. Let's see. I should look over everything real quick before I file them. Now for that witness statement. Good thing the detective recorded it. The camera's on. We can begin when you're ready, Hunt says. Hey, that sounds just like the detective I spoke to earlier. This must be his case then. Can you provide your name and occupation for the record? Certainly, I'm Chandra Lee. I worked as a maid at the Eubank estate. I appreciate the cooperation. Now, can you describe the events that took place earlier? Of course. Statement. I was cleaning the hallway when I heard a noise coming from this room. I went inside and saw someone taking money out of the safe. I couldn't get a good look on his face, but he was clearly a 6-foot-tall man carrying lockpicks. When he saw me, he took some of the money and ran to the window, making his escape. I couldn't catch him, so I checked the safe. Half the money inside was stolen. I called the police to report the crime shortly afterwards. Okay, now how did she know half the money was... how much money was in the safe? So she called the police to report the crime shortly afterwards. I see. Seems to me like it was a simple robbery. Wait a second. Something about what she just said seems off. Did she just lie? I need to look over her statement again. I'm sure there's a problem somewhere. I don't think that that's really our job to do all this, but oh well. When I find a line that I think has a problem, I can press the dispute button to present evidence. Submitting is as easy as clicking present on the evidence that contradicts that statement. I won't leave this computer until I find this contradiction. Interrogation. Chandra Lee's statement, the house robbery. Cleaning the hallway when I heard a noise coming from this room. That seems okay. Can you go to the next one? I went inside and saw someone taking money out of the safe. That seems about fair. Couldn't get a look at his face, but he was clearly a 6-foot-tall man carrying lockpicks. Okay, I can see that happening. When he saw me, he took some of the money and ran out of the window and making his escape. Yeah? Couldn't catch him, so I checked the safe. Half the money inside was stolen. I'm gonna dispute that. How does she know how much money was in the safe? Safe? The money for the Kloss orphanage was stored here. Half of it was stolen. No evidence of tampering. The window the thief entered from, it unlocks from the inside only. Interesting. Footprints found outside the crime scene facing the prints indicate that the thief walked calmly towards and away from the safe. Okay, why would that be? That's hers. I don't know. That's so weird. I don't know which... I'm guess this is the safe I'm questioning. Let's do that. The thief had lockpicks, but the safe showed no evidence of tampering. He couldn't open the safe with the lockpicks. Then again, she didn't see him open the safe. Maybe he had a different way? There's a more concrete flaw here somewhere else. Here, I just need to find it. Okay, so maybe that was not it. I was cleaning the hallway when I heard a noise. Went inside and saw someone taking the money. Couldn't get a look at his face. He took some of the money and ran to the window, making an escape. Couldn't catch him, so I checked the safe. Half the money was stolen. Called. Maybe it's something about the money? Well, okay, it says ran, but then the footprints looks like he was calm, so let's do that. So the footprints found at the scene of crime indicate he walked calmly towards and away from the safe. Dispute. She said the thief ran, but the evidence shows that the thief calmly walked as if he wasn't afraid of being caught. Why would she lie about that? I should let Miss Earl know what I found. Miss Earl! What is it? It's the witness statement. It doesn't add up. I was reviewing the case file and I think she lied. Okay, wouldn't she get in trouble because she was supposed to just file them? Told the detective that the thief ran in a hurry, but the evidence seems to indicate the opposite, that the thief had walked calmly. Let me see that file. See, I think you're right. The police need to speak with Miss Lear again. She clearly didn't see the thief. Huh? I love how she just throws the paper behind her. Sorry to say, that would be impossible. Impossible? Why? About an hour ago, we got a call from the Eubank estate. The thief returned this morning, and this time he attempted to take Miss Lear's life. What? Thankfully, she survived, but she's currently in a coma with a life-threatening head injury. Around the time you showed up, our lead detective went to investigate. I've been processing the paperwork over the call. Lead detective? You mean Detective Hunt? I see you've already met. Yes, that's him. So what do we do now? We'll call the detective and inform him. He can decide what to do next. Until then, keep Miss Lear's statement with you. You might need it later. But why would the thief return to the scene of the crime? There has to be more to it. I think I'll speak with the detective when he gets back. Statement. Miss Lear lied about the thief returning towards the window. To escape, she claimed the thief was a tall man holding lockpicks. April 16th, 10:47 a.m. Detective Hunt has returned. I hope my tip has helped him. Excuse me, Detective Hunt. I'm busy right now. Hold on. You're that new girl, right? The one Miss Earl told me found that clue? Yes, I'm Justina Smith, sir. Looks like our newest member already wants to be out on the front lines. You misunderstand, sir. Standing in front of an armed criminal is not what I signed up for. In any case, maybe you can help me. Help you how? I could use your help getting a confession from our thief. Follow me to the interrogation room. What? Wait, what? And he's gone. How on earth am I supposed to help him? April 16th, 10:50 a.m. Azure City Police Precinct number 5 viewing room. There you are. The chief wants us to start the interrogation right away. Now hold on just a minute. I'm a police clerk. What exactly do you want me to do? Write down everything you two say? No, I want you to help me interrogate the suspect. Interrogate? I don't know how to interrogate someone. You're a police officer. How could you not know how to interrogate someone? Because I'm not a police officer. I was hired to do paperwork. Paperwork is the true life of a police officer. You'll do fine. But I feel a little underqualified to be in charge of an interrogation. I'm the one in charge. You're there to help. Besides, you're young. You being there might make the suspect lower their guard. Well, I guess I'll help as much as I can. All you need to do is listen to their statements, and if you find a flaw, point it out. Exactly the same as what you did on the computer. But what if their statement is perfect? As long as the suspect is hiding something, there will always be a flaw somewhere. You'll just have to find those flaws until the truth comes out. You sound like you expect the suspect to lie. I do, and you should too. Sometimes the flaw might not be immediately obvious. You can question the suspect to ask for more information. It might reveal some additional information that can be helpful. Right, so I question the suspect if I want a clarification, and I dispute when I find a flaw. You got it. See, you're a natural interrogator. We need an ironclad confession, so we need to find all the flaws in the suspect's statements. Easier said than done. Wait, am I even allowed to go in there? Save any further questions for the suspect. Too cute. He sure is impatient. April 16th, 11 a.m. is your city police precinct number 5 interrogation room. So this is the inside of an interrogation room. I'm lucky I'm here on the police side. And on the other side is our thief. I thought the witness said they were male. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to grab my assistant. Since when was I with his assistant? She's new here, so let me catch her up to speed. Part of your arrest, you agreed to completely cooperate with us. And you're gonna hold up your end of the deal, right? On my honor as a police officer. Then your ears better open themselves for the greatest plan of the entire criminal underground. All she did was go through a window. I wish more criminals had your enthusiasm. Please state your name for us. I'm the great and cunning Hannah over your. Hannah over your. No lies so far. You're doing great. Keep it up. Huh. Stop patronizing me. I stole from one of the wealthiest men in the city. And I arrested you for the crime in less than 24 hours, but by all means, keep bragging. You'll come back? Then let us continue. Currently only being charged for the crime of larceny, so we... Hold on! What about... All in due time, Miss Assistant. We have a criminal giving a full confession. Let's take priority. What's he getting at? She committed the assault too, right? What is he not charging? Why is he not charging her for that as well? Wait, who is he calling Mrs. Assistant? I was saying, all we need is your official statement. Are you ready, Mrs. Assistant? Ready as I'll never be. Then, Monsieur, you may begin at any time. This is cute so far. Hannah over your statement. Hannah over your. A theft I'm proud of. Around 4:30, I snuck into the Eubank estate. I might dispute that, but we'll see. Out of the safe, it's inside stuffed with treasure. I used my trusty lockpicks to open the window, and I made my way inside. Well, I'm gonna that one might be because I thought the window could only open one way. I pilfered the safe of its contents, grabbing about half the money inside. I can't believe it took you an entire day to find me. I thought the police were better than that. Okay, I'm gonna go... Let's talk to her about the lockpicks. Lockpicks? Every gate thief carries a set of lockpicks with them. I needed them for this heist. I keep mine in my hair. I thought those were just hairpins. Hang on, why did the detective let her bring lockpicks in here? I pilfered the safe of its contents, grabbing about half the money inside. I'm still gonna dispute that. It because of the thief, the window the thief entered from, it unlocks from the inside only. That's you couldn't have opened the window. The window in the room only opens from the inside. No lockpicks could get you around that. I can explain. You see, the weather was really warm that day. The maid opened the window. I just got the details mixed up. Let me explain. Too funny. This is really cute so far. Hannah over your statement. A theft I'm proud of, part 2. When I stepped into the estate, the window was already open. Okay. So I simply climbed in. That's when I spotted the safe. I used my trusty tools to open the safe. Just mixed up the window in the safe. I don't know. What should we say? Let's question her about the safe. Your tools. That's what I said. You mean your lockpicks, right? Maybe. Maybe not. A thief never reveals her secret. Detective, make her give her a straight answer. I think you have all the information you need. What's that supposed to mean? I just mixed up the window in the safe. Guess I'm gonna dispute that. No evidence of tampering. Okay, there we go. Monsieur, how did you open the safe? You said you opened it with your lockpicks, but there's no sign of tampering. It can be only opened with a code. Your tools would be useless. I never said any of my tools were my lockpicks. I mean my greatest tool of all, patience. I just waited for the maid to open the safe. I robbed it after she left. Monsieur, I doubt both of your statements are true. You're saying that Miss Lear opened both the window and the safe, and then she just left the room? Yeah. Detective, that doesn't make any sense. That would have been the biggest coincidence ever. But not impossible, unfortunately. We don't have a way to counter her claim right now. Safe access. Hannah claims that Miss Lear opened the safe in the window before leaving the room. The safe could only be opened through a passcode. I don't know her reasons. I only took advantage of them. Why now? Something is wrong with her story. I know it. There has to be another way to draw out the truth. Monsieur, can you explain the purpose of your lockpicks? You mean these? Well, they pick locks, as the name implies. I just keep them in my hair for safekeeping. You just said you waited for the maid to open the windows in the safe. So then, why were you carrying lockpicks? I have a good reason for that, one that Miss Tacky Greensuit will accept. Not as tacky as the orange jumpsuit you'll be wearing. Ooh. Not now, this is not the time for colorful quips. Please, Monsieur, tell us your story. Hannah's your statement. Tools for a great heist. The lockpicks were needed to enter the estate. There's a gate with a padlock that I picked in order to get on the property. I placed my lockpicks in my hair afterwards. I had no need for them once I got to the window. Oh, can we look at the case file? Doesn't say if there's... Let's see. Detective's brief. She called to report the thief had broken in. Due to the rain earlier that day, the thief left muddy footprints throughout the room. The estate front gates were picked open with lockpicks. Okay, so that is true. Place my lockpicks in my hair afterwards. Let's see, there's a gate with a padlock that I picked in order to get on the I think that's true. I'm gonna just question this. Why did you put your lockpicks away? What if you needed them? Why would I? The safe and the window were open. Plus, I needed my hands free to grab the money. So you didn't take your lockpicks out at all after entering the room? Nope, not even once. Thank you, let's carry on. Oh, this one's hard. What's the question? That's quite the coincidence. It made opening both the window and the safe. How would your plan even work if she didn't? I would have improvised. I had all the tools I needed. It just happened that my greatest tool of all was my luck. How would you have gotten into the safe if she hadn't opened it? I had my lockpicks as backup. But the safe doesn't even have a hole to put lockpicks in. Yeah, well, I didn't know that. It doesn't matter, because the maid opened it for me. Let's move on before steam starts coming out of my ears. Oh, I'm gonna dispute this. She claimed the thief was a tall man holding lockpicks. But the lockpick she says is in her hand. This is it, Mrs. Yor. With this evidence, your fate is sealed. Take a look at this. Yeah, you guys agree, right? Okay, we all make mistakes. You'll get it eventually. Guess that wasn't as good as I thought it was. The lockpicks were needed to enter the state. Well, see, it was wrong. Gate to the padlock. Let's question her about that. Why didn't you tell us this before? You didn't ask. That's not a good reason. You're supposed to be confessing. You're the one asking the questions. Maybe you're just bad at your job. This isn't even my job. I'm just a clerk. Well, that one was obviously wrong. Did I already dispute that? I think so. Let's question. How did you know you'd need lockpicks? I always bring lockpicks with me. You never know when they'll come in handy. Guess that makes sense. She is a thief after all. Now I'm gonna be suspicious of anyone with hairpins. Oh, I guess I'm gonna dispute that. The thief, let's see the front gates. But there's no evidence. Let's see, what could it be? So look, ah. I still think it's that one. I'm gonna dispute Thief's Path. I thought you were a master thief, but master thieves don't leave trails of mud behind. Get my beautiful walkway out of this. Admit it, your confession is full of holes, and this is one. The only thing full of holes here is this attempt at contradiction. Hey, I'm on your side. Sure, but I can't just let you get away with stuff like this. Try again, Miss Assistant. There's a gate. Place my lockpicks on my hair. I still think that's it. I don't need it for them when I got to the window. Maybe dispute because oh, the statement. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe if I go back here, maybe I didn't do this the same. Did you know Miss Lear gave you a recorded statement? So? In her statement, she said the thief was a 6-foot-tall man and he had lockpicks. Her description of you was wrong, but there was one key detail about you she mentioned. That you had lockpicks. She only saw you during your escape. She would have seen them as hairpins. Something happened in that room and it wasn't a simple robbery. I can explain. No, please allow me. Earlier today I saw the footprints you left in the room showing you walking away from the safe. Normally I would expect a thief like yourself to simply run away. One possibility was that she lied about seeing you. However, if she knew about the lockpicks, then she clearly had seen you. Maybe she saw that I picked the lock out of the gate to get them on to the property. We only found that the lock after we arrived and interviewed her. Miss Assistant, do you know why Miss Lear was in the room with our thief? Miss Lear was the true thief. There was never a robbery at all. The two knew each other. She was trying to stop the robbery. We need her testimony. And we can kind of guess. I'm going to say there was never. A robbery. After the call, you could tell money was missing from the safe. There was a robbery. Okay. The two knew each other. This whole time you said you wanted to confess to get a plea deal. Yet that was never the reason. This was all meant to hide your relationship with Miss Lear. That's exactly it. After getting your tip on the footprints, I came to a conclusion. The thief must have been someone Miss Lear knew. So I asked the Eubank family about her friends, and your name came up. Getting your bank records was the hard part, but that's how I proved you were the thief. How did you get her bank records? I have my connections. Anyways, it's clear you hid your relationship to get Miss Lear from being arrested as well. The two of you were working together. You're mistaken. If we were working together, why wouldn't she just let me through the front door? She wouldn't even need me. She could have just robbed the safe herself. I think my assistant can explain that, can't you? Why did the two of them stage the robbery as they did? They wanted the police to know a thief stole the money. Cracked again, and we didn't get involved, so their plan at that point was successful. They knew that the money was being stolen would make the news. And if Miss Lear said a male thief stole the money, it would throw our investigation off. We trust Miss Lear, of course. So unless you want us to throw the full extent of the law at you, we need your real confession now. You win. I'm no great thief. Your robbery may not have been very great, but you did try to steal away the truth. He's funny. Can't believe you. How can you crack jokes at a time like this? Lighten up, Miss Assistant. We run this round. We can have some fun now. You haven't taken this seriously at all, any point. Miss Yor, we have a few questions to ask now. Don't you already know everything? Just throw me in a jail cell. I don't think you were stealing based on greed. If you were, why would you only take half the money? So I want to offer you a chance to tell us why you stole the money. You know what the money in the safe was used for, right? It was charity money, but I don't know which charity it was for. The charity run by the Eubank estate. They raise money for a local orphanage. I have to say, stealing money from orphans doesn't paint you in the best light. Every year, Mr. Eubank raises money for the charity, but he's been lying about how much he receives. Ooh. The amount they raise and the amount that goes to the charity are different. Chandra helped with the fundraising and she figured out there was a discrepancy. Whoa! Hold on! If he's wealthy enough to have a charity, why is he stealing money from it? Hold on, Miss Assistant. None of this is proven. She lied once already. We have to take the rest with a grain of salt. No, why would he keep the charity money in a safe? Wouldn't a bank account be safer? Banks keep records. If he was ever audited, the records would reveal what he did. The Eubanks own one of the largest investment firms in the country. They know how to avoid leaving any paper trails. But why would he give Miss Lear the code to the safe? Well, I don't really know. Chandra never told me. Why did the two of you get involved? Chandra couldn't accept what was going on. She told me about what she found and what her plan was. So I agreed to help her. And what were you planning on doing with the money after you stole it? Well, we didn't figure that part out. We didn't expect to get caught so quickly. You know, if you told me you would plan to anonymously donate the money, I could almost respect this little plan. Regardless, we still have to charge you. Charge me, but please at least let Chandra off with a lighter sentence. I was the one who stole the money. All she did was open the window and the safe. I know you'll go arrest her after this, but you have to understand that. Oh no, she doesn't know. I'm sorry, Miss Yor, we have some bad news. We got a call from the Eubank estate this morning. Miss Lear was attacked and is in critical condition. No, you're joking, right? You're just trying to get me to say more. Well, you'll be charged with larceny. I'm afraid, pending further investigation, you're also being held under the arrest for attempted murder. What? No, why would I try to kill Chandra? We're best friends. I would never hurt her. I believe you, but we don't have a choice right now. You'll be detained here until further notice. I can assure you, however, that your cooperation won't go unnoticed. You have the legal right to a public defender if your case goes to court. The hell with a lawyer! Why did you hide this from me until now? Did you just want me to watch me struggle? You're evil, the both of you. Everything they say about the cops in the city, you corrupt, heartless monsters. I'm sorry, but it would be in your best interest if you didn't speak to us further without a lawyer. The two of us best be going now. I wish I could do more for you, Hannah. I apologize, Miss Smith. That wasn't something I planned on you having to see. Neither did I. Wait a second, you actually used my name. You're hereby free from being my assistant. You can go back to your normal duties. If it means anything, you certainly did well back there. You already knew everything. Why did you need me in the first place? When Mr. Earl told me how you found that clue, I decided I wanted to test your critical thinking skills. Looks like I was right to test you. You solved the case like a pro. I hope you didn't mind me having a bit of fun in there. Given how things ended, I wouldn't call any of that fun. I know, she meant most of that for me, not you. Either way, I don't want you to have to face any more of that because of me. So what are you gonna do now? Our best friend nearly died and she's our #1 suspect. I'm gonna go back to the crime scene to try and clear her name, so if you'll excuse me. Hold it! I never agreed to stop being your assistant. Hannah said something I want to see for myself. I might not be a police officer, but please take me with you. I think I've borrowed you from Miss Earl long enough. Keeping you away any longer would only anger her and risk your job. You really think that I'm that quick to boil? Miss Earl, wait, how much did you hear? Enough to have an opinion on the matter. Ernest, take her with you. If you think she can help you solve the case, it would be foolish not to let her even see the crime scene. I'll make sure Hannah is treated well until you solve the case. Are you sure? What about Justina's duties here? Her paperwork can wait. She can always work overtime. You want me to stay overtime on my first day? Would you rather just stay here and miss all the fun? Alright, deal. I'll go. Good. You look after her, Ernest. It's still only her first day. Yes, absolutely. Well then, Miss Assistant, are you ready to go? Sir, yes, sir. Perfect. Here's the keys. I'll show you to the car. Wait, did you want me to drive? Of course, the assistant always drives. Besides, it's a good test of your driving skills. You never know when we might be in a highway chase. Follow me. That was how my relationship with Detective Hunt began. I went from a desk job to a field work in a matter of hours, all because of one small contradiction. Little did I know how much this single case was going to change my life forever. End of case 1. Thank you for playing the demo for Paper Perjury. Wow, that was such a great game! The first case really drew me in. I really enjoyed the narrative aspect and the challenging but fair puzzles that kept me engaged throughout. The game made me feel like a true detective and brought me back to the days of my youth when I would be playing other mystery games. If the rest of this game is anything like the first case, Paper Perjury is set to be a must-play for mystery lovers. Thank you for writing along with me on my first big case, and let me know what you thought in the comments. Well, that's a wrap for today's journey. Keep your imagination wide open, and as always, may your screen be bright and your dreams even brighter. If you had a blast, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining today. Remember, stay curious, stay awesome. Until next time.